and my brother here, he had to swim out of his cabin.
The flood started getting bigger, and it was going up to, we have bunk beds in our cabins, and it was going up to the top bunk, and we had one choice, and we had to swim out of our cabins.
Wow, two young campers in Texas share their story of survival, a dramatic escape from the raging floodwaters that rushed into their camp and cabin and left death and destruction in their wake. At least 67 people were killed in the disaster, and that number is expected to rise. This is horrible. Search and rescue crews are still looking for survivors, including the 27 girls missing for 3 days now. As ABC's Maria Villarreal reports, President Trump has signed a major disaster declaration for that area.
This morning, a new disaster declaration in Texas, now including 15 counties, following the catastrophic flooding event around the Guadalupe River.
This was a massive tragedy, hands down.
Juliet Weldon is salvaging what she can inside what's left of her home.
We came out and it was already raging.
Juliet and her husband were swept away. They held on to branches as they called 911 for help.
What's been the hardest for you?
The hardest when you want to find people and you can't find people. When you're calling for help and there's nobody. Where are they?
Crews eventually reaching the couple, pulling them to safety.
How is your husband, by the way?
He's fine. He was really very supportive. He said, like, if we live together. If you die, we die together. So he never left me.
More than 850 people rescued in the last 2 days. Officials now confirm 27 young campers missing from Camp Mystic. Photos showing the devastation at the campsite. The beds in the cabins covered in mud and debris. Overnight, hundreds in Houston attending a candlelight vigil for the safe return of 10-year-old Greta Toronzo, one of the missing Camp Mystic girls. Another among the reported missing, Officer Bailey Martin of the Odessa Police Department. But officials hesitate to give out any additional information on any other missing people, shifting the tone of the mission.
We know we get rains, we know the river rises, but nobody saw this coming.
What makes you feel like this has gone from rescue to potential recovery? Because there is a difference.
We will eventually get to the recovery.
My instruction to every state agency involved in this is to assume everybody who is missing is alive. And there's a need for speed because they're looking to save every last life, and we will not give up that effort.
Oh, such an awful story. And that was Maria Villarreal reporting. Currently, emergency crews are walking the lengths of the river. They're checking debris piles to see if they can find any sign of these missing people. But more rain is in the forecast for today.